In this challenge, like I mentioned, we are going to cover 5 different tasks over next 10 days. We may not meet regularly, but I'll let you know how frequently we are going to meet. Let's say today and tomorrow we are going to meet, and you will get 2 tasks, one today and another one tomorrow. And you just need to complete these tasks and you need to submit the way we are going to communicate. It's just a simple and very easy process to submit as well. Okay. So then there will be an evaluation criteria. I'll explain you how it is going to be evaluated. Based on that, there will be a winners will be picked. Those winners who win in this challenge is going to get an entry for real interview preparation, which is going to be another long sessions. This, I would say, challenge would be for 1 week or to 10 days max. But the interview preparation sessions are going to be long, at least 30 hours we are going to spend to fill all your gaps in the interview preparation sessions. And we don't talk there about anything related to basic configuration. That we should have already done the basic configuration. And I already know what do you mean by configuration, how to do various configuration. If I get some clue or some documentation, if somebody tells me this is what you need to do, then I can do that. Let's say, for example, now you wanted to create vendor master data. If somebody tells you first you need to create a BP, then you need to extend that as a vendor, you should be able to catch up what they are talking and how to do that step by step. When somebody gives you the T codes, and you should be able to proceed. That level, if you have it already, then this interview preparation sessions are going to be helpful for you to fill the rest of the gaps. Otherwise, if you are not able to understand if one person, whenever they are giving a clue, what needs to be done, that gives you an indication that the basic stuff itself we are lacking. We need a lot of time and practice to be spent on that to understand that basic configurations, how to perform at first. First, you correct all your basics, then you jump to this one. That should be the right approach for you to succeed in a consulting journey. Okay. In nowadays, the interviews are not just like theoretical. It goes little beyond your theoretical concepts, and they will ask 99% is your scenario based question. What is scenario based? They will ask you particularly, did you work on this kind of scenario in your previous project? Can you explain one of the critical scenario that you faced? Or they might give you one scenario practically. Let's say I have two different vendors, one vendor in India, other vendor in UK. Now, whenever I am making a payment to UK vendor, it is picking in INR. For a India vendor, it is picking in GBP. I don't want this to happen. How do you fix it? This kind of questions you get it, right? So this is how they will try to see whether you really comes with real experience or not. For us to handle this kind of situation, we should be well versed with the basic stuff first. Then you can work out on your advanced stuff. Advanced stuff in the sense the project related and real time scenarios. When your basics are not right, then it is very difficult for you to catch up on advanced topics. Okay. Now, without further delay, let's fill these gaps whenever you are practicing in this challenge. This challenge is also designed such a way that to test your basics first. That's the reason we are running for a 1 week to 10 days to know your basics, how far you know it. It is kind of an open book. There is nothing that you need to sit in an isolated room and in a right prepare this in a proctored style. No, there is no proctoring. There is no monitoring somebody is going to restrict you. You are free to use any resources that you have it, but make sure you follow one logical method and complete all these tasks. Okay. But make sure you do on your own so that you will understand where you are standing. It is not about winning and losing. It's all about understanding where you are standing. That's a major goal. That's okay if you fail also. Don't even worry about whether it is a winning or a fail, right? It's all about for me to know myself at least where am I standing. You need that genuine feedback. If you need that fake feedback, then you need to follow with somebody's guidance and let somebody finish your task, right? There is no point that you do that. That's okay wherever you are standing. If you need that genuinely, where exactly you are standing, what are your drawbacks, I would recommend you to do with wholeheartedly on your own. Take help from Google, ChatGPT, everything, whatever you need. That's okay. But don't ask somebody to complete on your behalf, and don't try to uh, fake what you are about to do it, right? put your genuine efforts, and I'm here to help you guys once you're done with this. And we will move to the next interview preparation sessions to fill the gaps, whatever you see. Or if you feel that with this assessment itself, challenge itself, you are very much confident, yes, you are already good, you might need a little help that I can give you with a mock interviews and other mentoring support so that you can easily crack your interviews and proceed if that is your goal. Okay. Now let's continue with what we need to understand here. Okay. So now let's say this practice challenge, like I mentioned, we are going to make you industry ready. That's a major purpose. For that, it's a basic first step to know where you are standing. Then we can understand and see your mitigation plan, what to do. The first task for you all, in case you guys wanted to take a screenshot at the end, take it. I will also circulate the same thing in our group as well so that you guys can follow. The task one starts with very basic, which is a company code configuration from FI point of view. As a FI consultant, what we are going to do, we need to complete company code configuration, which is finance enterprise structure first, so that other consultants can continue in end-to-end implementation. Without company code, other consultants will not be able to proceed their configuration because let's say configuration that requires company code to assign all their purchasing organization, plant, shipping points, and everything. Similarly, sales and distribution module also require company code to begin with all your all their sales and distribution enterprise structure, including sales organization, shipping areas, or shipping or divisions, and all this stuff. You need to connect with each other. That's a major portion that we do in an integration. For us to understand the integration later, I need to know my very basic things. I need to have my company code configuration. Focus on this company code configuration. You take one of the example. That example is supposed to be one of the organization which is there in this world. Don't assume fictitious companies here. That is not at all required. You take a company, you try to get into a website of that company and understand their business structure, how many divisions they have, how many areas or how many countries they are operating, and what are their product ranges. Try to understand practically their business. Try to download their financial statements and understand how is their profit and loss account is structured, how is their balance sheet is structured. Whenever you are able to do this, then you will get some idea, okay, this is what their profit and loss account. As per this, I need to create so many account groups. As per their balance sheet, I need to create so many groups whenever I want to create account groups in OBD4, right? For that understanding, you need to know what is their financial statement look like. Start something like that so that you will understand. Try to prepare a company code configuration this way. You complete the first step in this, create one company code with a good example or a right example. Take one company that is already there in this world. You take choice of your company code there, company there as example, and proceed with that. Explore more details from the websites and get good understanding. In case you need any help, please reach out to me. I can also help you wherever, whenever you stuck, whenever you need any help, how to understand certain things. Okay. Then try to post at least 3 different documents in your GL accounts. Particularly these GL accounts, try to make sure you have something like also some open item related as well. If you are able to bring some open items there, I mean, in some GL accounts should have open items, some accounts without open items. Try to compare that open item versus non-open item accounts. Now, this should give you some flash whenever I want to make certain GL accounts as a open item accounts. What are the configurations that I need to do? Other account, I don't want open and non-open item account. Then for a non-open item management account, what are the things you need to configure? These are the practical things you need to understand whenever you wanted to work as a consultant. In real-time scenarios also, your business will tell you, we have a list of GL accounts which are open item accounts and remaining set of accounts are a non-open item accounts. Now, nobody is going to tell you how to do this configuration, right? As a consultant, you are an expert person. You need to decide and you need to proceed with that configuration. For that, this is the task which will help you to see how to configure open item and non-open item accounts and post at least 3 documents. In case you want to post more, please go ahead and post it. That's okay. Once you are able to post one or two documents, one open item document, one non-open item document, then the same thing you are going to repeat it multiple times. Okay, the more you post, that will give you some idea what it is. Maybe in case you wanted to bring different variations, try it, but at least make sure these two things you will cover, open item and non-open item. Okay. Then last thing, you make sure you also run both the GL reports. One open item report, other one non-open item report, which means open item GL account balances, non-open item GL account balances. I need both the reports so that I'll understand you understood that concept. This is the major task that I just wanted to give you as a first one. It's kind of an icebreaker, I would tell you. Any training, wherever you attend it, everybody will cover this very basic things. But only variation now, which we will see, is how well you are able to do it, how well you will manage your documentation portion. That also matters. That you need to understand. Only documentation I'm expecting here is like a prepare your KDS, key data structures, and also your let's say configuration document for your baseline configuration. These are the two documents you maintain it. Somebody who is not clear about what is this, maybe ask me, then I can help you what it is, how to maintain it. Then you need to maintain these two documents, which you need to maintain in real-time projects as well if you are working in end-to-end implementation. Okay, that's a very simple task. Is this clear for everyone? What is expected from this? Or anybody is not clear or confused about it? If you are all clear, just give me a thumbs up or say yes by unmuting, or either of the things is okay for me.
Yes, clear.
Very good. One person is clear. Others, if you are not in a position to talk, please
Yes,
give thumbs up
yes,
and
sir.
be.
Clear, Narasimha.
Okay, good. Okay. I see very few responses. I want everybody's participation. It's not just that you are attending it, but make sure we are confident and comfortable.
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. If you're all good and if you don't have any questions, I'm happy with that. Now let's proceed further things to understand. That's a task for day one task. And what do we have next thing? Next thing, the submission process. How are you going to submit this? So you prepare a documents, two documentation, one configuration document. Other one is a KDS document for your company code that you are going to prepare with screenshots, and wherever possible, provide some small explanation what exactly you are doing, how you are doing it. I don't want too much of fancy things. That's okay if you make it decent enough document, that's more than enough. Okay. So all the cosmetic changes, don't worry much. The submission process, I'll invite you to uh, the same Zoom channel where I created. Maybe after this, drop all your email IDs so that I'll add you, invite you to that. Just accept that so that you will be part of that channel so that we'll communicate everything there. You can also access a lot of other documentation from the channel, and you will also submit your work, whatever you have done, all your tasks, you will be able to submit there. Okay. So that's the submission process. Then you will have an evaluation process. All the tasks will be evaluated, something like this. We'll consider all the time, how you are submitting, how quick you are able to submit, and the accuracy. It's not about only the time, it also accuracy is also important for us to see how you are going to do it. Okay. And then the presentation, you might need to give a presentation on a particular topic. There are overall 5 topics or 5 different tasks we are going to do it. We'll pick one of the task and I'll ask you randomly to do it, but you will get to know that in advance so that you can prepare, and there is no presentation PPT required. You just need to explain that in a live scenario. Maybe in case you need a 30 minutes or a 45 minutes, you can let me know so that we can allocate that time and we'll try to explain you that topic at a high level. What is your understanding about that particular business process, what exactly you have configured, and what is expected, is that actually final output is coming or not. That's what we are going to compare. At a high level, we'll cover everything. In fact, maybe 5 to 10 minutes also sufficient in that style, or in case you guys need additional time, I'm okay with that. Okay, so that's a major evaluation criteria. And you prepare the documentation, right? So documentation, how you are preparing, that also matters. Okay, this will be your evaluation process, which I'm going to take it. Okay. Then the challenge entry, like I mentioned already. So those who are already here, you don't need to worry about this challenge entry at this moment. So this you already know there is an entry fee which we fixed for all our alumni. You get free of cost the entry. Okay. So that's all about it. Okay. Now let me stop here and let me know if you guys have any specific questions about the challenge and what to do, how to do. Then I'm here to help you guys to take it further. Everyone good or anything that I can help you?